Trump campaign denies plagiarism in Melania's speech, blames reaction on Clinton. Corrections and clarifications. Chris Christie is governor of New Jersey. An earlier version of this report stated otherwise. Cleveland. Donald Trump's campaign denied that Melania Trump intentionally plagiarized First Lady Michelle Obama in a Monday night speech and claimed that the media and Hillary Clinton supporters are pushing the flap that roiled the Republican convention on Tuesday. "There is a political tint to this whole issue," campaign manager Paul Manafort told reporters, declining to comment in detail as to how Mrs. Trump's speech was put together and indicating that the campaign did not plan to fire anyone over the incident. Other Republicans expressed concern about the incident that marked the convention's opening night and suggested that consequences are in order. Ex-Trump campaign manager Corey Lewandowski said Mrs. Trump's speechwriter should be fired, telling CNN, "I know what it's like to be fired by the Trump campaign." While 2 paragraphs of Melania Trump's remarks matched the text of Michelle Obama's 2008 convention speech nearly word for word, Manafort said Monday's speech used common words to discuss family values. "We don't believe there is anything in that speech that doesn't reflect her thinking," Manafort said. Republican National Committee Chairman Reince Priebus said that if a speechwriter of his did something, he would probably fire him or her, though he added it all kind of depends on the circumstances and how it was written. Priebus also told reporters at a Bloomberg Politics breakfast he doesn't know what happened with Mrs. Trump's speech. "I don't have a view yet." Democrats called it an out-and-out case of plagiarism and said heads should roll. Jennifer Palmieri, Clinton's communications director, dismissed Manafort's accusations on Twitter. Democratic National Committee Chairwoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz said Mrs. Trump gave a very nice speech and comported herself very well, and added that the Trump campaign is the one that should be held accountable for it. She disputed Trump claims that Democrats or the Clinton campaign are pushing the story, and said they always blame others for their problems. Wasserman Schultz called the speech flap more evidence that demonstrates how not ready and unprepared Trump himself is. "There is no indication that Clinton had anything to do with the speech or the reaction to it." The similarities in wording were first noticed by journalist and interior designer Jarrett Hill, and Trump's communications advisor, Jason Miller, sent out a statement continuing the denial. In writing her beautiful speech, Melania's team of writers took notes on her life's inspirations, and in some instances included fragments that reflected her own thinking, he said in a statement. Melania's immigrant experience and love for America shone through in her speech, which made it such a success. But Trump's wife told NBC's Matt Lauer ahead of the speech, "I wrote it, and with as little help as possible." New Jersey Gov. Chris Christie, the head of Trump's White House transition team, appeared on NBC's Today on Tuesday and said that just a fraction of the speech was similar. He said 93% of the speech is completely different than Michelle Obama's speech. But he had a positive spin moving forward. "The distraction gets you off message a little bit this morning, but I think we'll get back to action this afternoon," he said. Manafort said the concentration on some 50 words in the speech is totally ignoring the entire speech, in which Mrs. Trump talked about coming to America from her native Slovenia and building a successful modeling career. Her speech was one of the highlights, if not the highlight, of the convention yesterday, Manafort said. While not verbatim, the similarity in the statements looked higher than being 93% different. Here's the excerpt from Obama in 2008: and here's the passage from Trump's remarks Monday night that came under scrutiny: the Twitter hashtag #famous Melania Trump quotes began trending on Twitter, with people attributing famous quotes from people in history and movies to Trump's wife. Actor Jesse Williams tweeted a series of quotes using the hashtag. Contributing: Heidi Prizzabila,